3 is the Home Depot. Now, you heard me talk a few months back. I did one of our Straight Talk webinars on social media and customer service, and I highlighted the Home Depot there as just a fantastic example of social media customer service. And that's actually why I'm bringing them up again here, because of the fact that as I've talked to more and more people around the country, some of our clients and some of our people we're getting to know, I've learned that really one of the things that people seem to be most afraid of is sort of what happens, if people start giving you negative comments on Facebook, and again, just helping people to see that social media is, yes, it is an opportunity for people publicly to express their unhappiness about your company, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for you to show publicly how you can give people good customer service. And so, yes, it's unprecedented that somebody could publicly say, wow, you guys are terrible. But it's also unprecedented that you can publicly respond with, graciousness and a willingness to help people out. And so I see that really as an opportunity much more than as a liability. So this is Home Depot's page, and again, they've got their, just like Ford and Heinz, they have this page that is a unique page that you come to when you first go to the Home Depot page. It's a specially designed sort of welcome page, encouraging you to like and getting you into some of their projects. One of the things I've always loved about the Home Depot page is this statement that they've put on their info tab of their Facebook page, where they're setting some standards about what this Facebook community is, what it should be about, how people should behave and comport themselves on the Home Depot Facebook page. They say in here that they reserve the right to remove posts if they want to, and yet I've seen some pretty nasty posts that they've left on there and dealt with in a really great fashion. And really they're just saying, hey everyone, look, we know this is a public forum, and let's all do our best to make it a great place to be. And I really think this is excellently done. And then just a couple of examples of of their customer service. Here's Jeremy Bryan saying that he could really use some help in trying to locate a store that has a specific umbrella, and so Home Depot responds. The things that I love that they do are sign by name with the name of the customer service person who's helping out. They give a direct email address that that person can be reached at, and they're really showing anybody else who's seeing this post that they're taking care of their customers. I'll tell you a quick funny story, which is that I was speaking at a conference in October and was using some of the material from the Straight Talk webinar I did with the Home Depot on social media customer service, and I was showing one particularly nasty comment that somebody had made about Home Depot, and somebody in the crowd said, "Hey, I know that guy." It turned out that everyone around his area knew this particular guy, and yeah, he was something of a piece of work. Anyway, so just with a funny note to me, it really is a small world. Here's another note from a woman named Sharon Fick. This one is much harsher. She's complaining about the refrigerator and all the problems she's having with it, and how she's a very dissatisfied customer who's made her last major purchase. This is this is someone who's really angry. You're not necessarily likely to get this person back or to win back this person's business. The best you can do is offer a personal response with an email. Get that conversation off of the Facebook page and into a private email thread. Again, you may not win back this customer. Sharon Fick may never go back to the Home Depot, but anybody else seeing this response says, hey, you know what, Home Depot really is trying to take care of people who are dissatisfied. And so again, as I've said before, with social media customer service, really probably 75% of what you're doing is for the public who are seeing your posts, not so much for the person who's unhappy. So that's the Home Depot, again, just pointing out what they do so well. So those are three companies who I think have really done Facebook pages extremely well. And I want to talk about 8 sort of different elements to draw on from the things that they do. First of all, they're all having some fun in one way or another. Ford certainly, the whole point of Doug the Spokes Puppet was to be having fun. Heinz having fun with their ketchup bottle Halloween costume and other things like that. So they really are saying, you know, hey, this is a place to come and let's all have a good time together. And Home Depot, in its, I didn't point this out when we were on that slide, but in their sort of statement of what the Home Depot community should be, that's on their info tab, they talk about, you know, how having fun is one of the things that they hope to do through this page. Second, they're showing personality. So, you know, in one case, Ford actually created a new personality, a fictional personality of the Spokes Puppet, who was going to be, you know, who really injected a lot of personality into Ford's posts and into sort of what people think about when they think about the Ford Focus. Now, you know, Ford, yes, they did produce a bunch of, you know, professionally made videos showing sort of the hijinks that Doug was up to with his human rival John and that sort of thing. But then a lot of the engagement was just through Facebook posts, the kind that I showed you where Doug is giving pithy replies to all sorts of people. You know, the sort of obvious parallel that I think of here is Old Spice's campaign with the Old Spice guy, where they did a video response to several people's comments. And this is sort of showing, you know, I think with the Ford campaign, they really showed, well, it doesn't always have to be that you're making these professionally produced videos to show personality. It could just be that you have this engaging character and you're hitting people back when they post to your page. And I think the Home Depot also shows a different kind of personality, but also a very good one where they're showing that they are really, they just show that they're a really caring company through their customer service representatives who respond online. Number 3, customer engagement. This is obviously huge. Heinz is asking people to, you know, to dress up their ketchup bottles for Halloween. Ford is getting people, you know, asking Doug all sorts of crazy and fun questions. In some cases, even making their own videos and responding that way. You're really getting people in on the act here, and you know, that's one reason that social media can be fun, because everybody gets to see everyone else showing their creativity and having a good time. So ways you can pull in customers and engage with customers, you know, that's always going to help a campaign. At this October conference, I heard about a great campaign, and what they did was they invited people to, they bought the music rights to Do the Hustle, and they invited people to make their own videos for Do the Bundle. So it was about their bundled service, featured Great Plains products, phone, TV, internet, things like that. And they ended up with some really great videos, and it ended up being one of their most successful promotions that was, you know, that very much incorporated social media and showed a lot of personality through the company, but also did this thing of customer engagement really well. Number 4, exclusives for customers. Anytime you can give your Facebook community or your Twitter followers or your LinkedIn connections, anything like that, anytime you can give those people something special for being part of that community, it always is a value add and is going to help increase loyalty to your brand. So the example here was Heinz, you know, offering their the first shot at buying their new product only to their Facebook fans. Number 5, the great customer. Make sure that you're doing, and make sure is really a commitment within your company. Somebody asked me, you know, where every customer service person who responds is responding in sort of a similarly helpful way, or how do you make sure that the administrators of your company Facebook page, you know, how do you make sure that one person isn't writing back a quick response? It's all about, I think, again, making a corporate commitment and doing some training with your Facebook administrators about, you know, how are we going to handle this particular issue or that particular issue. a little manual of how you might handle some particular types of comments. If that's something that you're interested in seeing, my question, I can expect with that. Help people see, you know what, we're really looking at, it'd be like, if you have a new product launching or a new service offering, what would it be like to create a new, a new community and pages? Ford did that amazingly well, using not many more resources than most of us have at our disposal. And again, Heinz, the same thing, by announcing a product first, offering it to their their Facebook customers early, they're really thing. And then building relationships. That's really just the ultimate goal of social media, I think, is building relationships with your customers, helping your own pain. Really, what it did was to, big companies like Ford are not actually taking it all, and so it's not being such a revenue maker for Facebook, because even big companies don't want to go and spend a lot of money through Facebook and through its advertising. But I think part of the reason behind that is that big companies are finding ways, like the ways that I've shown you, to use social media, which is obviously a free medium unless you're doing the advertising, use social media in a really creative way to sort of go beyond traditional advertising and create Facebook pages that are really engaging with people and building relationships that way. And I just think that's one of the most important things. So that's what I have in terms of the elements to draw on. I do see some questions here. Those questions. Okay, and okay, one of the questions I have here. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute to read through them. Here's a question. It says, we want our customers to be that engaged making videos for us, but people just don't seem interested. Is there any off-Facebook promotion that you would recommend to drive people to our social media? With a couple of our telecommunications clients, sending out notes in their newsletters or their bill inserts saying, come and like us on Facebook and we'll give you $5 off your bill. Some sort of little incentive that you can use to draw people to Facebook. We've run contests through Facebook where we were encouraging people to come and like our page in order to enter the contest, things like that. Normally, promotions that are first place, that's often going to be around some sort of incentive. You're giving them contest, you're offering them an entry into give you the most up-to-date news on what's happening in our community, being that sort of a resource for people. Those are the sorts of things that people are. And then targeted to business. We do. Let me just look back through this list as a business-to-business company have used. Certainly, we are trying to have fun with the people that we're engaged with on social media. Certainly, showing personality is an important thing. We've done some customer engagement in terms of some of the contests we've had through our social media pages. Asking questions of people, trying to get conversations started. We have got likers, but customer service, because we have personal relationships with them as well, and because we're a smaller firm, we get people just sending us emails or giving us a call about things like that. What sort of business, certainly CV you want to have. As for product, I think that for business to business they apply for. The time that I have for today, I'm sorry I'm a little bit over time. Our next Straight Talk on social media will be 2 weeks from today, November 18th, and the focus will be choosing your keywords for things like running keywords are going to be most effective for you. Dave Newstratton's next Straight Talk on telco marketing will be Wednesday, November 30th at 11 o'clock Pacific time. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great first weekend of November. Remember to keep your media social and your talk straight.